Morning.
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 Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Tardes.
Shut up today.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's start.
Okay. Well, I was working on a new bug. New story, which is add the latest column on time report. I created a pull request for that, and also I started analyzing the new results for the dashboard differences. I've instruct Cloud to analyze all the files generated from several hours. It could find a couple of missing, let's say, points in the code to update the dashboard database tables. One could be the missed scans never recompute the update dashboard detail. This is literally that it says. And the other place could be the in the press planning, we missing apparently the update dashboard details command. So we will need those changes in place in order to make more analysis in live. Right?
Say the missed scans.
Yeah. Missed scans.
Why would a missed scan
Missed scan is not following the same pattern that other two are done. The other two are deleting all the entries and re-append those entries. But the missed scan is not deleting anything, just adding, and it generates a lot of differences. Because when the script is running, those not deleted records are marked as a deleted in the action for that difference. So it makes sense for me because the other pattern are exactly deleting the record before adding more, but the missed scan is not deleting anything, so it continue adding.
Yeah, but that's on purpose because missed scan is accumulative. So,
but the difference are showing that when you run the script, you will end up with a lot of orphaned record in the dashboard tables, in the missed scan table. That make me think that the script doesn't accumulate those records at all.
I think our refresh is broken there then, not the refresh process probably isn't going through and adding all of the missed scans.
Yeah.
I don't know that we should be like you said, Sebastian, I don't think we should be deleting.
We can try.
I'm also not as concerned with the missed scan table being out of sync.
We are how to say, the script is our based or the true data, let's say the final data in the tables, and we are going to make the the process in the code do the same thing that the script does, right? Or it's not
Unless
that-
the script is wrong.
Okay, well, that's changed everything.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if the script is deleting misscans that it shouldn't, then that would be a problem. I don't remember enough about how our missed scans get recorded to know if the refresh is going to be. And I also don't know if anybody's looking at missed scans, so I don't know if if that data's just not been wrong and nobody's even cared.
I see. Well, the goal, I thought it was make the incremental table matches or match. I don't know how to say.
That
It's
is
exactly what
the-
the script does, right?
Right? That's the goal, but in your doing that, we may have discovered a bug with the
Mr. Scan.
missed scan table or the refresh that we need to look at before we can make sure that they match. We need to make sure that the data in there is correct and what we want.
Okay.
So it's a little trickier now.
Well, what I remember from years ago was that initially we were having only scripts. Those scripts were done by Dan. And in years later, we were adding code to replace the script somehow, but we end up fixing hour by hour with the script what we are missing in the table, in the updates, deletions, and things like that. We are missing something, and we never could make those to match.
Yes, that's true. But what we're seeing here, though, what at least what I'm hearing you say is that there is a difference between the missed scan script that's doing a refresh and what we are doing inside of Central to update missed scans. There's a difference in business rule about how a missed scan is recorded. It sounds like the script may not be the authoritative source. We need to look at what we're doing to populate the missed scan table and make sure that that's correct.
So this is actually a great situation. We build this tool for looking and inspect what are the differences, and now we need to understand exactly why and who's right, right?
Yep. So
So
now we
this is
found,
what this
we
tool is
found the
for.
problem, but now we need to dig in and figure out which one's correct.
Okay. Well, I will make a pause.
I've got one
please.
question still. How long has this comparison tool has been running? Because I thought it has been running for a long time, months, but I started seeing the emails with the differences
No,
a few
probably
weeks ago,
weeks.
just?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we
so
just
I
started
was
running
wrong.
the
Okay.
comparison a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. In my mind, that was months. I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we need to define first what the missed scan should be, and we can only apply the other discovering for the press planning. There is a method in work orders that is missing the update detail, dashboard detail. Maybe adding that line will reduce the amount of differences, because all the there is a lot of difference with press planning. right? So
Okay.
maybe that point will solve that issue. And well, I need to do more investigation in that point. I will create a pull request with that change and left the missed scan process with further analysis. Maybe I can tag to Dan and get his opinion.
Yeah, or you can also force missed scans in dev, see how the missed scan tables is affected when you skip 1, 2, 3 different steps at once or in different operations, and then rerun the refresh dashboard, see what happens there in dev table, right?
Yeah, that
I think
could help, but what I need is to know exactly what need to be done in that table, right?
right. I think we're all in the same place right now regarding that. So if you can append that extra info, I think that will help, because otherwise, I don't think I don't know exactly what should be there, and yeah, I don't know, or maybe it's out of scope at this point. Maybe this was just for fixing the comparison, and maybe there's nothing to fix because it's already
Okay.
exposing the difference. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Ryan? Is it worth? Not now.
I'm just trying to look and see what missed scan. So this is the gut. I don't know. I see. I mean, I think that what the script is doing, the 30-minute refresh tables script is doing, is probably accurate, because it clears out all the missed scans, then it looks at all the batches that we have, and it adds the ones that are missed back into it. I think that that's a reasonable behavior. So I'm okay making the Mario going to your original one. Let's look at the changes that we need to make so that Central is updating the tables correctly. And we may need to, I'm not sure why we would need to delete something from the missed scan table, since the whole purpose of that is just to record missed scans. So I'd exercise caution there, but if you've got a real reason for it, then let's look at it.
Yeah, I asked Cloud to confirm the gap, and well, I am analyzing because there's
so that's great.
a lot.
Yep. There, yeah, it's going to be a lot. Yep.
Well, I will continue with more further analysis in this, and I will create a pull request for you to review, also you, Sebastian, to make another test, right? Because what I did so far is taking all the files, the different files from yesterday until today. There is a lot of files, but in that scenario, we are analyzing all the evolution of those differences. So it's a very how to say, is very close to the issue. Let's say to find the issue. So I will create a pull request, and you can see what I am talking about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it for me.
Okay. Good. Well, for me, bunch of many different things. I've got just one that it's. I spent so much time yesterday trying to fix that drop down.
Wow.
Right. I couldn't. Tried a lot of different things. Makes me feel really bad. I know
That's the worst.
Mario, also have probably better chances to fix that. I don't know if you can take a look at that. That could because the story I was working on had 3 different parts, and one tiny thing was fix that drop down, and I cannot finish that thing. Yeah. I don't know. Would you mind taking a look at that when you have some spare time? I don't know if we should have that in a separate pull request or what. That I don't think the other changes needs to share the same pull request. They are independent.
That's good.
So yeah, I don't know. I try AI way. I try my way, and yeah, I just couldn't.
I thought that only happened to me. That kind of frustration.
Yeah, that's the
That's-
word.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
It's not just
It really.
shipping.
Man,
Right.
that's so frustrating.
So yeah. Anyway, other than that, pull request reviews, fix it. And more of the same thing. I am right now working with 3 buttons for start, resume, and end session. And yeah, that's it for me. I will continue with another story if I can catch up. That's it for me.
Okay, I've got going on this DHL flat rates, and yeah, moving along. Not really held up by anything at this point. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for me.
For me, had a meeting on cut planning yesterday. Went pretty good. Was working on trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with the batches that are not ripping to the black and white. Made pretty decent progress on narrowing it down, but we kind of got too late, and I needed to get that batch out, so I stored off the file. It was causing an issue in case for further analysis, but seems like we were able to take away a size issue, an initial page still might be the problem. Well, I printed the one just fine, but it could be a different one. And then I got to look at the processing, our optimization, because our optimization was actually breaking the file. It was fine before that, so that was strange. And then I got the Python stuff moved to Central 1. I'm going to start that this morning and run it, and then set it up as a service. So, and then I'm going to
Scheduled task, not a service.
That's what I meant.
Okay, good.
They're definitely a scheduled task.
Okay.
I did say service. In fact, that's kind of funny because that's exactly what I was looking at yesterday, and I'm like, this looks more difficult than I think it should be. I was trying to make it a service. So yes, I did mean a scheduled task. Thank you for reminding me because I probably would have went down that path for longer than I care to admit. And then I'll do some cut planning. I got to do some brainstorming around the ideas they want and see what we can make happen there. And that's it for me.
Okay. I'm spending some time looking into some files here, see if I can find something. Just get another fresh eye on some stuff, see if anything comes up. Get into some more pull requests and today. So keep them coming. There are quite a few in there that need some more stuff done on them during draft, or I don't know how we get some of those moved, but we'd be great to get those finished up.
What days, like if things were going well and no emergencies, do we plan as the plan like Tuesday,
Every
Wednesday,
day.
Thursday deploys every day,
Every day.
even Monday? Okay.
Not Friday, but
Okay.
usually I've been trying to do 3 or 4 a week, just to
Okay.
try to get some of these out because we are way behind.
Yeah.
So every day until we get kind of caught up. Is your
Yep.
idea.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Unless you've got anything, Rebecca.
I do, and I apologize for sharing my screen before you were finished previously. It looks like, Sebastian, you put this in.
Right. Well, that's the a consolidation of the designed task tracking dashboards. So, okay, here we have a brief explanation, and there are attached files where this is also an AI ready story, right? This will build the building blocks for having these dashboards the way we want, but whoever develops this needs to understand that the query for gathering the data and the interface between the JavaScript and the query, those will be briefly resolved here, but that's what we need to adjust mostly, right? And we should consider performance and how to get all the aggregated data easily and ideally without hard-coded queries, but instead using entity framework. Well, those are ideals, but we need to face and get there, actually. So in the attached files, there's the there's the markdown for the main prompt and the unified HTML that the markdown will use as the input, as the layout that needs to follow. And that's it, how that works. And right, that's basically what this is all about. It includes the migration, it will include the controller changes, the view changes, the layout, with the sections, with the placeholders, and everything else.
And let's do this in a way that we can do the migration separately, so we can, and then we, ideally what we want is this to be runnable on stage for a while. So let's get the migration into live, and then we can push this other branch out to stage while we're doing some iterative work.
You said you want the migration on live. Is that correct? And then
We just need the
what did you want
migration
on stage?
separate. The migration
Okay.
just needs to be separate from the rest of the work. which it usually is, but I just want to make sure we still do that here.
Okay. The migration is just for the dashboard settings, right?
Right.
It's not data accumulative things or
Nope.
okay.
But that's just it creates that dashboard settings table. We can add that migration to live. We can deploy that without doing anything else. That way, when we push the code out to stage, it can use those migration tables.
Okay.
It says at the end that the MD file needs to be approved before coding begins. What did you is that
That's
whoever
for the-
does this needs to do
Yeah.
that, or you already did that?
No, so he created this, and you're going to feed this to Claude. An AI prompt is a prompt, and it's
Yeah.
saying, Claude, don't do anything. The human must review this. So,
Oh, I see what
Oh.
you're saying. Okay, so that's human machine.
Yeah. The idea of this
Interesting.
prompt is that we start like a plan session. Chat, see if there's any questions, if it is everything straightforward or whatever. So Mario already had one experience with the batch component files. I was surprised that there was no question or anything, but did a decent job anyway.
Cool.
So in this case,
except for an average user story everywhere in the comments. So things
yeah,
that's annoying.
that was noisy. But anyway, I always like when AI tries to interact with you, even with obvious questions, right?
Yes,
Because
I'd much rather that.
right, if they go the wrong path at the very beginning with something that was quite obvious, then it's better to start over. Right. So anyway,
Mhm.
let's see.
Do you guys want to calculate this? Estimate it?
I still think this may be harsh, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I really want to focus on the interface between the controller and JavaScript, and how the controller have the right information from the tables. And I would add something important that maybe it's not there anywhere. If you can add, Rebecca, to the discussion, we should not use order item task logs data at all. Right. Because that is from where we are moving away. We're moving away from those tables. Okay, good.
Perfect. And I've added it to this sprint, this iteration. And did
Okay.
you want to estimate?
Okay.
I cannot start it.
Sorry. Why won't it let you start it? That's weird.
Think. I'm an observer.
You still should. I thought that's what Chad was.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe I don't know how to start it.
Look, let me move you over there. Yeah, so right up there in the top left, there's a reset and start.
Oh,
So
reset
we'll
and
practice.
submit. Oh, I can. So you just push the button reset.
You just push the button. Yep.
Yeah, I don't need to practice.
You sure? Let's do it. Let's
I think I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Do it one
Scotty
time
knows.
just to make sure.
Scotty
You
knows.
got it.
Yeah, when he told me, yeah, click that button, and all the other screens that came up, I just kept clicking the buttons.
That's true. You gotta be
I-
careful with that one.
Yeah,
Start
I didn't-
downloading random Chrome extensions.
Yep. I was like, oh yeah, I can totally read this, and it says, click here to download them. I'm just gonna
Why
click
do
all
you
of
want
them.
One that says browser safety.
My browser wanted to be safe.
Smart.
Okay, so it looks like a large. Perfect. Any other questions on this one?
There's no, I think there's no menu link defined yet there, or maybe the idea is to replace, right?
Place.
Or there's no instruction for depleting the old dashboard at all here. That needs to be part of when we have confidence about it, right? So.
So that would need to be a separate story? Would you
For
say?
deleting the, yeah, I would say we will even create that later, right? For deleting the actual dashboards. But for this story, the developer will need to just decide how we should access these dashboards.
Yeah. So we will just we'll just replace the current links.
Okay.
Okay, this was a request from Jamie for invoice email updates. So she would like that, okay, she wants us to remove the individual emails that are currently being sent out for each biller, I believe when they run. And instead she wants us to trigger an email that we decided that would be sent at 7 a.m. That alerts the AMs if they have an invoice that was created the previous day that has not yet been approved.
And then it'll just list the partners.
If it's going to list all the partners and it's going to be one email, we probably sorry.
Yeah.
We probably could even not have to check if it was the day before because it would just be one email. So it wouldn't be probably a big deal if they got it the day of because it would just be one. But I don't know. That's just a thought.
It's not a bad thought.
Because the problem was that, well, the big problem was that they're getting, 30 or
emails.
40 or, yeah, yeah. So, anyway.
Not a bad idea.
So-
We can check with her and just see if she's okay with that. Just
Yeah.
What is approved here in this context?
there's a flag on the invoices that they have to go in and say that it's been approved. So it's an easy
Yeah, they-
check.
The account manager
If you just go to
goes
the
through
invoices.
it. Yeah.
Rebecca,
Is that new?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. They weren't, yeah, it's pretty new. Yeah.
I see.
And it's in it's in reports now. It used to be it's on its own in the admin menu or whatever we call it. Yeah. And now it's in reports.
So did you say there's a flag on the invoice that states whether or not?
It's a
Or-
status.
It's a status. It's a status.
Yeah.
So
And I'll ask Jamie about if it matters if it's the day before.
don't know why my brain cannot.
You don't have if it matters if it's just the same day, since it will be a single email.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it here so that we can get that answer. That is all I have here in stand-up. Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to add?
Do we
Discuss.
want to, since we talked about that one, should we estimate it? The one we were just looking at? Or was there?
We could. Would it make
It won't make
a
a
big
that-
difference?
That's
she
a very
decides?
small difference, yeah.
Okay.
No, not really.
Okay. I did it, guys. I reset it and then I started it. So it was ready to go.
Oh, you broke it.
Oh! Well, Scotty and Mario figured it out. Just saying. What happened on your end, Ryan? I can come take a look.
Thanks.
See if I can fix it.
Control C.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you pushed Control V, you then paste that? What? That's all. Perfect. Amazing.
Okay. All right. Have a good one, everybody.
And have a great weekend.
Okay.
Okay, you too. See you.
Bye.
See ya.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.